All right, we're back again. And for all you guys who don't have the zone, all you hard-headed motherfuckers that refuse to buy the app, don't worry about it. The Beeb is here for you, man. The Beeb is definitely here for you, and I will do a lot of live casts for these fights just so you guys can get the inside track and get some live commentary to these fights that you haven't been able to see if you aren't a DAZN subscriber. And now we're just waiting. They're doing a little bit of the pre-fight promotion here for Maciej Sulecki and Demetrius Andrade before these guys step in the ring. You know, obviously Demetrius Andrade is the favorite here, but Sulecki is a good boxer. He's a more or less a basic guy, so to speak, not to diminish the guy's skills at all. There's nothing really flashy about him. He can punch a little bit, but he's really technical. But he's a stand-up boxer. He likes to fight from the outside. He likes distance, and so does Demetrius Andrade. So the thing is this: we saw Sulecki get dropped against Jacobs in the 12th round. We seen him get dropped in his last fight against Rosado twice in the 9th round. So he tends to have a little bit of lapse, a mental lapse in the championship rounds later in the fight. But he was able to survive both of those fights, and obviously he lost to Jacobs, but he kind of squeaked by with Rosado. He's easily outboxing Rosado in the beginning of that fight using the beautiful jab that he has from the outside, and he was able to hang on. And I thought he won the fight. I thought it was real close, but I thought he won it by a couple points. But against Jacobs, he hung in there with Jacobs early too as well. But the second half of the fight, he kind of faded. So the question is, we know Andrade likes to coast in the second half of fights once he gets a big lead. Will he step on the gas and try to get Sulecki out of here tonight to try to make a statement, to try to campaign for a Golovkin fight down the road, for a Canelo fight down the road? Can he make himself viable here, make people want to see him against one of the other top middleweights out there where he can make some money? This is the perfect opportunity for him to do just that and make a statement and really showcase his abilities here against the tough and rugged Maciej Sulecki. But again, let's see how this plays out. Let's see if Andrade decides to coast or if he's going to really take it to him later in this fight. Because we saw Andrade take it to Archer Akov a little bit, and he ended up getting a stoppage, 12th round stoppage in his last outing. Also in the fight that he won the vacant title against Walter Katawanga, excuse me if I butchered that name. He was pretty aggressive in that fight too. So let's see what Andrade shows up. Are we going to see an Andrade who's just going to stand on the outside and pot shot a little bit? Or are we going to see an Andrade that will be a little bit aggressive here as we wait for both fighters to enter the ring right now? This is a pretty solid matchup here. Pretty solid matchup here. Pretty solid matchup here. Hey, what's going on, Nelson? Yeah, you're the only one here tonight, Nelson. Not like last week when we had the bare knuckle boxing fight. Demetrius Andrade's coming to the ring with a lion's head on right now. I thought, or is that a lion or a wolf? Looks like a wolf. Looks like Ghost from Game of Thrones with that wolf mask on. Coming out to the ring with a rapper. I don't know who this rapper is, to be honest with you. No disrespect. Kind of like that wolf head there that he's got on, though. Demetrius Andrade, Providence, Rhode Island. This is his hometown. This is his backyard. He's making his homecoming here right now against Sulecki. Let's see if he's going to try and send a message to the fans and let them know that he's here to put on a show. Let's see how he performs tonight. I'm excited. I'm excited about this matchup a little bit. Got the WBC middleweight champion fighting tonight. Jamal Charlo versus Brandon Adams. That'd be another great fight. I know that rival promoters and stuff, but that'd be another great fight. Demetrius Andrade versus Charlo. Those two styles would mesh very well together. Andrade is a 5-1 favorite here, so he should get the job done according to the bookmakers here, to the odds makers. Yeah, so that Charlo versus Andrade fight, I think style-wise, would be a great matchup, in my opinion. H Money says Demetrius Andrade would knock out Charlo. He's wearing a wolf head. It looks like Ghost from Game of Thrones. Michael Buffer's in the ring right now. We're waiting for Michael Buffer to introduce both fighters. And we're going to be scoring this fight live. So let's see how our scorecards match up with the judges' scorecards here. Because I know that Kid Galahad, Josh Warrington fight, we couldn't understand how Warrington got that decision, but it is what it is. Michael Buffer says, let's get ready to rumble. And we're off almost. We're almost there. Maciej Sulecki is about to be announced right now. Only one defeat Sulecki has to Daniel Jacobs. But you got to give him credit for taking on the tough challenges here. Oh, there's a lot of Polish people in Providence right now. This guy's got some support. Demetrius Andrade, look, he's got a fucking bulletproof. He's got like a bulletproof vest on. What the fuck is that all about? It says hard. It says we art the culture. Wow. Got a bulletproof vest on. Looks like, anyways. Never understand why these guys punch themselves in the face like that before the fight. He looks pumped up, though. He looks pumped up. It's a nice crowd out. It's a nice crowd came up for this fight, guys. This looks like it's sold out. Yeah, he's dialed in here. He's locked and loaded, baby. H Money says, Beeb, Demetrius Andrade's the best. He could be. He's a tough guy, man. He's got a difficult style to deal with. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, great hometown reception for Demetrius Andrade. As he gives his dad a kiss before they get ready to do battle. We're in the center of the ring now. Referee's giving the instructions. All right, they're ready to go here now. We're getting ready to start this one off, baby. Let's see if this goes the distance here, or if this is going to be a quick one. I doubt it's going to be a quick one, but we'll see. And we're off. Both guys are in the center of the ring right now. Sulecki seems to be probing with his jab. Demetrius Andrade hasn't. Oh, he just throws his jab right now. Nice little feeling out process going on right here with the jabs. Sulecki throws a nice looping right hand, and Andrade comes back with his own left hand. Sulecki looks like he's trying to stop this off fast. He's stepping in with his jab hard. This dude threw a nice double jab there. Jab to the body for Sulecki. Throwing a lot of jabs. Ooh, Andrade just loops in a nice left hand to the body and to the head. Oh, comes back to the body and loops a nice right hook over the top. He's looking to make a statement. Oh, big knockdown by Andrade with the left hand, looping left hand over the top on it. Hit it Sulecki right on the top of the head, and he went down quick. Wow. This is the zone fight, Santos. Andrade's still probing with the jab. Throws that big looping left again. Glances the top of Sulecki's head again. Oh, again he's landing that looping left hand. Going to the body and the head here. Nice jab by Andrade. He's still looking to patiently set up this left hand. He's not going in slinging wildly. I would suggest he goes to the body here. And he is going to the body, as I just said that. Ooh, Sulecki just came back with a little sharp right hand. Andrade throwing beautiful shots to the body here with the left hand. Digging in those body shots with the left hand. Andrade's still being patient here. He's not coming in wildly. He's still continuing to try to set up that left hand. He's got a sneaky left hand. Sometimes he puts a little bit of an arc on it. Oh, and it's a nice throwdown there by Andrade. Not a knockdown there. Kind of a push down with the left hand. Andrade still patiently trying to set up this left hand again from the outside. This fight's being fought from the perimeter. This is an outside affair right now. Now Andrade's popping the jab. Backing Sulecki up a little bit. Oh, comes back with that looping left hand. That's like a sidearm punch. It's just opens it up just enough to not make it a straight punch, but it's still a crisp punch. It's not a wide punch. It's got a little bit of an arc to it. Now he's got him in the ropes, Andrade's got to get some ropes, and he's digging these shots. Left hands and right hooks. And Sulecki's, to his credit, was punching back there. To his credit, he was punching back there. So Sulecki doesn't look discouraged there. He's got his legs back, it seems. Let's see if he continues to fight at this fast pace, or if he realizes that maybe Sulecki isn't softening up. Will he go back into that pot shot mode like I've talked about earlier in the telecast here? So we get a nice 10-8 round there for Demetrius Andrade. Definitely looking to make a statement, it seems, on that first round. He came out guns blazing in that one, guys. So he opens that left hand up a little bit, but he keeps that elbow tucked as he's doing it. It's not an overly wide torquing shot. It's just a little bit of a loop to it. So it's really hard to kind of gauge that. And he bends his knees. Sometimes you have to guess whether it's going to go to the body or the head, the way he kind of dips down when he throws it. Andrade continue to pop that jab out. Yeah, that looping left hand is really the money punch tonight for Andrade. And he hasn't stopped throwing it yet. But once again, it's hard. You could say he's throwing the same punch over and over again, but it's the delivery system of that punch and being able to pick up on the rhythm and gauge the timing of that punch. And I don't know if Sulecki's going to be able to do that. We'll see if he makes that adjustment as this fight progresses. And Andrade digs that left hand to the body again. Just flicking that jab out there, almost like a backhand jab, sort of like how Tommy Hearns used to throw it from the waist a little bit. Yeah, Andrade still maintains his composure. Even though he has you hurt, he still maintains his composure. But it seems like Sulecki definitely has his legs up underneath him. He doesn't seem hurt from that knockdown. There's no residual effect there. Andrade continues to pop the jab, trying to get the range here, trying to gauge the distance. Sulecki steps in with a right hand that was short. Sulecki's got to get his jab going. He's got to try to offset Andrade, not let him get into this rhythm where he can just kind of fluidly throw these combinations. Got to take him out of his rhythm here. The only way to do that is throw your jab. Andrade stepping in with a big right hook and left hand. Both guys in the center of the ring. And Sulecki steps forward with a 1-2 that was short. So what Sulecki needs to do here is he needs to throw a couple feeler jabs out there. Throw some off-speed jabs. Throw a soft one out there and then come back with a hard one. Throw some feints. You just can't keep doing the same thing over and over again with that jab. You got to change up the rhythm. You got to move it around. You got to throw a feint. A nice little body right hand to the body by Sulecki. But once, like I said, he tends to become one-dimensional and predictable. Sulecki, that's the problem. Even though he's really good at what he does, he needs to be able to be versatile in there and show his opponent different looks. And he doesn't seem to be doing that right now. Now Andrade seems to be going back into that little, back foot game he's got going on right now. Yeah. So let's get through a right hand. There was a grazing punch on Andrade at the end of that round. It was a pretty solid round for Sulecki. At least he didn't give up any ground there, but he still lost it, in my opinion. I thought Andrade's jab was on point there. But Andrade did kind of lay back in that round and paced himself, and he went back into that pot shot coaster type mode that he likes to go into. Still early. Let's see if he decides to step it up again as this fight progresses. That'll be interesting to see. But Sulecki's definitely going to have to switch up his game a little bit, switch up the looks, get a little bit more creative with his offense because he seems to be short with everything he's doing right now. He can't seem to get himself in range and land anything significant on Andrade. Well, once again, Andrade is a very crafty guy, so a lot of guys can't land anything significant on Andrade because of his slickness and his great defensive reflexes. So let's see what happens here, guys. We're in round 3 here. Andrade kind of dipping and ducking, looking like Roy Jones a little bit here with his body movement. Southpaw Roy Jones. Andrade just leaps in with a right hook, a little bit short there. Now Andrade's starting to pick it up a little bit, starting to come forward, push Sulecki back a little bit. A little short with that left hand. Didn't land that time. Sulecki knows it's coming. He knows it's coming. He's got that right hand pinned to his face now. He's holding the phone right now because he knows that looping left hand is coming. So he made that one defensive adjustment so far. Andrade just sitting there, probing from the outside, just flicking the jab now. Probably trying to lull Sulecki into a false sense of security before he decides to spring on him. Let's see what happens here. Sulecki, he's not really stepping in right now. He's trying to lay back against the guy with the faster hands, which isn't a great idea in my opinion. You'd have to smother Andrade. You have to smother speed. Speed's like fire. If you don't smother it, it spreads. And he's not trying to smother this speed right now. He's laying back. Andrade's giving him some real tricky looks here. Dipping and ducking, bending his shoulders. Getting low here. Moving his head constantly. Not giving Sulecki a stationary target to throw punches at, obviously, which is what you want to do in there. Andrade's lying back now, looking to suck Sulecki in, but Sulecki doesn't seem to be taking the bait here. He's fighting at a distance, just throwing the jab right now. Not really stepping in with it. He's inching forward, but not really stepping in hard with that jab. Now Andrade starts to step forward, throws a nice left hand to the belt line there. Yeah, Andrade's not fighting tall at all here. He's fighting in a sit down position here. He's getting low, bending his knees. Bending his knees, looking like he looks like Pernell Whitaker in there right now. What? How he's bending at the waist. Now he comes forward here, winging shots now, winging that left hand in there, going to the body with both hands. Got Sulecki up against the ropes, and he's winging shots. These punches aren't landing flush, but they're definitely scoring points here. There's definitely effective aggressiveness. Now Andrade switches to orthodox, final seconds of the round. Sulecki's got his mouth open, so I don't know. I don't know if he's starting to get tired now. It's only the third round. That's not a good sign when you get your mouth open there. But again, he is being pressed hard here at points in this fight, so that's going to definitely take something out of you. Now DAZN showing the promos for Maurice Hooker. The Hooker Ramirez fight that's going to happen July 27th. That fight's going to be great, that unification bout. I'm going to have to watch the Charlo fight on DVR. I have to go back and watch that later tonight because I wanted to bring this live cast to you guys because it's a DAZN fight. I know a lot of you guys don't have DAZN. Most of you guys do have Showtime though, so I figured I'd do this fight for the non-DAZN subscribers. Andrade was winging those shots in there. Andrade's getting up in the collapse in the pocket, as my man Dwyer likes to say. He collapsed the pocket in that round towards the end, which is uncharacteristic of him. Ooh, big swinging for the fences there with that right hook. I like how Andrade's going to the body here. See, he's being very versatile with his offense here, and that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. He's showing some skill here tonight. Look at him bending his knees, slipping up underneath Sulecki's punches. This is a great defensive and offensive performance from Andrade. He's solid all around tonight. Stepping in with that. Oh, he's going orthodox here. Going orthodox here. Stepping in with the power shots orthodox. Now he's back to southpaw. I haven't seen Andrade go orthodox very often in fights. He's did it a couple times tonight. Maybe he feels like he's in control and he can do that. There's not much risk doing it. So we'll see if he continues to do that as the fight goes on. Andrade's still a patient guy. He'll never go in there balls to the walls. Like he'll fight in spurts. But he's very smart, and he's not going to blow his wad, and he's not going to get reckless. He's still always going to be defensively responsible. That's in his DNA, guys. But again, he does take risks occasionally, but not at the expense of his defense. When he knows he can outspeed you, he's gonna pounce on you. That was a nice little looping left hand there by Andrade. Andrade's just moving around now, side to side, the outer perimeter right now. Sulecki cannot hit Demetrius Andrade with a handful of salt in the ass tonight. I'm telling you, Sulecki's having an awful hard time finding his range tonight. And no disrespect to him, it's all credit to Andrade's defense and his movement, and his head movement, and just his dipping and ducking at the waist and bending low and get just all around slipperiness tonight from Andrade. Oh, Sulecki's seems to be getting hurt here now with these looping left hands. Again, Andrade lands another looping left hand. Again, he lands it. Going to the body now. Now he has him up against the ropes, winging with both shots. And Sulecki looks like he's starting to fade a little bit. He has a look of discouragement on his face right now. He has a look on his face like this guy is overwhelming me and there's nothing I can do about it right now. I don't think Mike Lee's going to beat Caleb Plant Ryan Hong. I'm sorry. No offense. I just don't see that one. So Andrade has come on strong at the end of both the third and the fourth now. And Sulecki is got his mouth wide open in the corner. He looks discouraged right now. And this could be the beginning of the end for Sulecki. I question whether or not he's going to finish this fight. I think if Andrade keeps up with this pace, if he continues to fight at this pace, putting on the pressure, in large portions of the round like that, I think Sulecki's going to wilt under the pressure. The thing that Andrade's doing that's so great is he's making Sulecki have to guess, because at times Andrade just lying back, just kind of lulling Sulecki into a false sense of security, basically laying back, off the back foot, fighting in a counterpunch mode, trying to set traps. But then on the turn of a dime, he becomes the aggressor and starts stepping forward and actually fights on the inside, digging into the body and pushing Sulecki up against the ropes. So Sulecki has to continue to guess what Andrade's going to do next. And that's a nightmare for a fighter, having to guess and not being able to read and pick up on what your opponent's doing. That element of surprise is not good for a fighter. Not being able to deal with what's coming at him, not being able to pick up on anything. He has no answers tonight for Andrade, because Andrade is using beautiful skill tonight, constantly changing up the looks defensively and offensively. And this guy, Demetrius Andrade, is going to be a handful for anybody, in my opinion. Whether or not he gets a decision, if he fought Canelo, he would definitely give Canelo problems, and Canelo would have some issues in that fight and may not look great throughout the course of that fight and all the rounds. He'll have some spots of frustration, I would suspect. And if that Golovkin fight does not come off, I would love to see Demetrius Andrade fight Golovkin. I think that would be a great matchup. And I would pick Demetrius Andrade in that fight. But it would be really interesting to see how Andrade would do with the Golovkin, who has a great jab himself. Would that jab offset Andrade a little bit? Because Triple G does have a beautiful jab. As much of a power puncher as he is, he still has a beautiful jab that tends to be a rhythm breaker for a lot of his opponents. He's very disruptive with that jab. Now Andrade's just laying back. He's kind of, looping left hand again over the top. And Sulecki didn't really look that good taking that one. Got the mouth wide open right now. Again, that left hand. Now he's doing a bolo. He's winding up like a bolo right now. He's really feeling it right now, Andrade. He's really feeling it right now. Sulecki cannot touch him with that jab. Andrade just keeps getting low, getting up underneath it, slipping that jab like crazy tonight. And that's Sulecki's whole game, is that jab. If he can't touch it with the jab, then his offense is pretty much shot, guys. He's not going to throw a lead right hand. That's not his game. He's a prototypical off-the-jab type fighter, 1-2 European style. And if he can't get that jab going, he's going to have problems. And Sulecki has not won a round. He's 5 down right now, guys. He's close to reaching the point of no return. You have to ask yourself, at some point, does he just sell out here? Does he just sell out here and just take it to Andrade, just throw all caution into the wind? I'm not going to say be totally wild and not be defensively responsible at all. But at some point, does he have to step on the gas and take some chances here? Because there's no way he's going to outbox Andrade. So the only chance he may have is to try and land something big here and turn the fight around, try to outfight Andrade, which is something that he doesn't look like he'd be able to do right now either. But at some point, what you're doing right now is not working. So do you just sell out, like I said? Did you just take chances? Did you just go in there and try to take Andrade out of there? because you're not going to outbox Andrade. Just not going to happen. Guys, we got 37 people in and we only got 9 likes. Let's get the likes up. Come on, guys. Andrade throwing that looping left hand to the body now. And that's the thing, too. He's going to the body as well as the head. So that adds more to the confusion for Sulecki having to guess what's coming at him now. Because when he dips like that, sometimes he's dipping. Oh, a nice little right uppercut there by Andrade. See, he keeps constantly changing up things here. Constantly changing things up here. So when Andrade does do that little dip, sometimes he's throwing that left hand to the body. Sometimes he's looping it over the top to the head. So it's just really hard guessing what what's going to come at you for Sulecki here. Ahmed, why are you telling people the result of fights that we haven't watched yet? That's awful. I just said I had that fight on DVR. Now you just fucking ruined it for me. Thank you. Jesus. Just fucking ruined it. All right, Andrade still flicking that jab out there now. Oh, another left hand by Andrade. He's just waiting on that now. Oh, okay. I would have liked to watch it, though. Without hearing the result first, guys. Like I said, I have it on DVR. Andrade still laying back here now. Yeah, Sulecki's got to get more creative with that jab. He's got to throw it to just try to touch him with it. Andrade missed that left hand that time. Now Sulecki's trying to come forward here, but he just cannot pin Andrade down. Kind of an uneventful round right there. It seems like, Andrade just was jabbing there. He seems like he's going into coast mode right now. Let's see if he can steps it up like he did in the other rounds and tries to get Sulecki out of there. That round was a coast round for Andrade. Yeah, Andrade took that round off a little bit. Now we got 6-0 here, so unless Sulecki wins every round from here on out, which seems highly unlikely at this point, it's going to be hard for him to get a decision here or get a victory at all. Wow, that was a beautiful. See how once again when he gets in that crouch, you don't know what's coming up. You don't know what punch is coming out of that crouch. He dipped down low, feinted with the right shoulder, and then he come up underneath with an uppercut. What a crafty move that was. I was guessing that I thought that Andrade would stop him, Carl, but you never know with Andrade. You never know with Andrade because he likes to coast sometimes. Yeah, I think Andrade's got more skill than Jacobs and Charlo as well. I agree. Guilty Simpson. Yeah, so Andrade's lying back now. He's not just going in for the kill like he did in other rounds. He's lying back, just throwing the jab now. Brian Kenny's trying to say that Sulecki could have gotten that last round. He's fucking nuts. Stop talking, Brian Kenny, please. Stop it. Won't even entertain the thought of giving Sulecki that round. Please. Andrade still staying on the outside there, flicking the jab. Content on just flicking that jab out there. And Sulecki, these are the moments where Sulecki needs to step in here now. Oh, there he steps in with a right hand, just short there. These are the moments where Sulecki's got to try and take the play away from Andrade. When Andrade's not fighting, he needs to be fighting. Just following him around the ring right now. Standing in one spot. Standing in one spot. You got to get in there. You got to, oh, left hand again from Andrade. Comes back with a right hook. Yep. Andrade's just now he's coming in with the left hands now. Now he's starting to step it up a little bit. Now Andrade's going into that coast mode like we talked about. Just staying on the outside, flicking the jab. Yeah, another uneventful round for Andrade. And like I said, guys, this was something that we discussed that we had to consider here. Would Andrade go into coast mode? And it looked like he has those last two rounds. His dad and trainers telling him he needs to go to the body to open up some of those headshots. So his dad's trying to tell him to open up a little bit more. So let's see what he does in this 8th round. Let's see if he comes out, throws more punches in the 8th round here. Because he's just coasting right now. But Jacobs ended up going the distance with Sulecki. So this would be a statement for Andrade. This would be a statement for Andrade if he can get Sulecki out of here. Guys, we got 56 people watching and we only got 13 likes. Let's get these fucking likes up. Come on, guys. Please. Andrade, once again, starting the round off coasting from the outside. Throwing the jab. Just flicking the jab out there. Andrade's just circling Sulecki from the outside here. Now Sulecki's just following Andrade around the ring. Andrade's just moving back and forth, walking one way and walking back the other way, left to right, left to right. And all Sulecki's doing is following around, can't cut him off. Oh, lands a nice little right hand there. But Andrade still rolls those shots. Even when they land, Andrade hasn't been getting hit flush with anything from Sulecki. But this is totally a mismatch in the skills department, guys. With all due respect to Sulecki, he's just a step behind all night. He's a step behind all night. Andrade just flicking that jab up from the outside here. Let's see if he decides to leap in. Let's see if he decides to leap in with an onrushing attack like he did earlier in the fight. See if he decides to step his game up a little bit here and put the heat on Sulecki. Andre went southpaw, and then he went orthodox. Threw a loop in left hand and a loop in right hand, all in one motion. Sergio Morris is saying this is great that Andre can win fights like this. I mean, I don't think everyone's going to share that opinion, Sergio. That's your opinion, but I don't think, you know, everyone's going to share your opinion on that. Going to the body here, throwing the jab, but then hooking to the body off the jab. Andrade is. Now he's doing the Ali shuffle. Doing a little dance now in the middle of the ring. Right to the nice body shot by Andrade. He needs to do more of that. Needs to do more of that. So now we are officially at the point of no return. Sulecki needs a knockout to win this fight. There's no way any judges have given him a round in this fight. I would be hard pressed to find a round that he won in this fight. He is down 8 rounds to nothing on my scorecard, and we're approaching the championship rounds. And he's going to need about 10 knockdowns to win this fight. Antonio, you missed the early in the fight. We had some great moments. Andrade actually knocked down Sulecki the first round, came out real fast, and had some other moments in the second and the fourth rounds as well. So we'll see what happens here. He just decided to start the coast in the 6th round. But this round, the fight was pretty exciting early on. Let's see if Andrade can turn up the heat again here. Nice left hand to the body by Andrade right off the jump here. Start of the 9th round. You have to ask yourself if Canelo and Golovkin are watching this fight right now. Do they see anything that they're gonna say to themselves? I want to fight Andrade. Because if you're a Canelo, if you're Golovkin, you have to be saying to yourself, this guy's got a style that may not make me look good in there. So is that a fight that you want to take? Sulecki just continues to plod forward here. Not really stepping in, but just moving, just inching forward. He's just inching forward. And not really throwing his jab at all. There's a jab from Sulecki. Sulecki just looks befuddled in there right now as Andrade continues to just pop that jab out there. Oh, Andrade comes back with a nice right hook out of that crouch again. When he gets in that crouch, that's a real tricky situation for his opponent. Having to guess what's coming out of that crouch, I'm telling you. Andrade has to make a decision here. Does he want to close the show, or does he want to just coast like this? Because if he decides to just coast like this, I know it's smart boxing, it's good boxing, but it's not going to win him any fans. I'll tell you that right now. Now he comes forward there. Nice 4-punch combination, left, right hook. Andrade's got 3 fights so far this year, which is great for him. This was a guy that's been inactive for large periods of time in his career. Got 3 fights now that he's on the zone. Oh! Hit him there with a nice left hand. Okay. Here we go. Another round in the bank for Andrade. Stepped it up just a tad in that one towards the end of the round. Andrade's winning this fight easily here, folks. I don't think Sulecki's won a second of any round here. I think Andrade's won every second and every minute of the round of this fight. You gave Sulecki a round, Guilty Simpson? I didn't even give him a round. What round did you give him? Dollar hurt his hand? Wow. Now Sulecki's starting to come forward here. This is what he. Oh, and Andrade just comes back with the left hand. Another left hand. Sulecki looks like he's getting hit here. Thing is when Andrade lands that left hand so easily like that, you have to ask yourself, why doesn't he just step in and throw a combination after it? Andrade still lying back here. Going to the body. Now, Andrade just threw a left hand to the body. Why not come back with a right hand to the body? Sulecki's not throwing any punches back, man. There's so at this point in time, when you got the guy so beat, you have to ask yourself, you have this guy at your mercy right now. There's nothing he can do. This is the perfect time to try to look for the exit strategy here. Now he's just posturing and posing right in the center of the ring, Andrade. I don't know what this is all about, but this is frustrating to watch right now. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of, guys. Andrade is just there's a nice little left hand. Now Andrade's just playing with him right now. He's sitting there bent over at the waist, trying to suck Sulecki in. I don't know what Andrade's trying to do right now, but he's just sitting there. Oh, there he goes. He's throwing that left hand like a baseball pitcher. Got his hands down by his waist, he's bent over at the waist, and he's just sitting here taunting Sulecki, daring him to do something. I got this a shutout so far, guys. 10-0. Got 2 rounds left. We got 2 rounds left. Let's see what Andrade decides to do here, guys. Let's see if he decides to take him out or if he's going to sit here and coast the rest of the way. Yeah, Sulecki is not taking any risks. That's right. But once again, Sulecki got hurt early in the fight, so that's gonna be in the back of his mind, I think. I think psychologically that affected him. He knows that Andrade can hurt him. That's one thing people don't realize. Andrade can punch. He's got that surprise element to his punches, but also he's got some power. Doesn't always sit down on all his shots, but when he does, he's got some power. Got some power in that left hand. Chris Mannix has it a shutout like me. He has it 99 to 90, just like me. Now Andrade's coming. Now he's stepping to him. Just threw a nice right hook, left, a looping left hand, and went right to the body with the left hand. That was a nice combination right there for Andrade. Needs to do more of that. Andrade just sitting there posturing from the outside. Sitting there posturing from the outside. Yeah, Sulecki just can't get anything going here, guys. This is as one-sided as a fight you're ever going to see. One thing I can tell you, if Canelo did fight Andrade, he would not allow this fight to be fought on the perimeter. He would do everything in his power to get inside Andrade's chest and fight deep in the pocket with him. I know Canelo would be throwing uppercuts and 45-degree hooks against Andrade if Andrade decided to get low like that against him. I know that for a fact. And you'd be playing right into Canelo's game because Canelo's already short. You're going to get low like that? Question is, with Canelo's foot speed, oh, nice right hook snap Sulecki's head back, but that's frustrating that Andrade doesn't follow up. When you have snap a guy's head back, you got to follow up. The only problem with Canelo against Andrade would be Canelo's lack of foot speed, but we'll see. He knows how to cut the ring off. He's a smart fighter. What Canelo doesn't have in foot speed, he definitely makes up for in timing and being able to read his opponent. Timing and anticipation. He's a smart fighter, Canelo. I'd still favor Andrade, but I don't think he'd get the decision. Got 11 down here, and I have it a shutout, folks. Guys, we got 84 people in here, and we only have 20 likes. Let's get the likes up, guys. Come on. Seriously, guys, let's get the likes up. Guys are killing me. Guys are killing me. This cornerman's telling them, try to do something. What kind of fucking instructions is that, for Sulecki? Try and do something. Yeah, what? What do you want him to try and do? 12th and final round. Let's see what Andrade does here, guys. Is he going to coast out this last round and just get the safe decision, or is he going to go for the knockout here, try to close the show? Sulecki's coming forward now. Andrade's just sitting there poleaxing Sulecki with that right jab. Stiff arming him. Keeping him at arm's length. Sulecki's trying to come forward, but Andrade's just not standing still for him. See, the thing about Andrade is he's always going to think defense first, guys. That's just how he's built. He's never going to abandon his defense. He's never going to give you a Toro Gotti type performance. That's just not how he's built, guys. We have to come to understand that and expect it, and just accept it. This is the type of fighter that he is, guys. This is the type of fighter that he is. He's sitting there dancing and coasting on the outside. And he's happy. He's just going to be happy to get his hand raised at the end of this night. That's what it's all about, guys. For him, anyways. It's funny how he came out so strong in that first round. We thought that he could have possibly stopped Sulecki, but totally switched it up now. Got 1 minute left in this fight, and it doesn't look like we're going to have anything eventful. Nothing dramatic's going to happen here. As Andrade's sitting there bent over at the waist here, fighting out of that crouch, flicking that jab out there in the center of the ring against Sulecki. And Sulecki's just frantically trying to do something with his jab, and he can't get it going here, guys. He just can't touch. He's short with everything he throws, Sulecki. Andrade just keeps moving away from him, keeps stepping off to the side. He cannot catch up to Andrade at all here. Now Andrade's just playing around with him. Now he's shimmying his shoulders in the center of the ring. He's having fun here, folks. And the crowd's happy with this. There's been no boos from his hometown crowd at all throughout the course of this fight. Now both fighters embracing the center of the ring. And there's going to be no surprises here, guys. The only question is, have any of the judges given Sulecki any rounds here? That's the only question I have right now. This was a straight shutout, guys, on my card. A straight shutout by Andrade here. Let's get the likes up, guys. You only got 29 likes on 29 likes here. You got 89 people watching. You got 29 likes. Let's get the likes up, guys, please. Now we got 91 people watching. Let's get. Do me a favor, guys. You're gonna come in here. At least give me a like here. Igloo says Charlo is the realest champion at 160. Yeah, I mean he's definitely a solid fighter, no question about that. But I think Andrade beats Charlo, in my opinion. Now we're waiting for the decision here, guys. All three judges scored it the same way I scored it. 120 to 107. So not one judge gave Sulecki a round here, guys. Not one judge. Andrade won 120 to 107. This was a whitewash, guys. Andre's having fun now. Look at the punch. I'm not a big punch stack guy, guys, but look at this. 133 to 51. Wow. 40% of his power punches, while Sulecki landed 18% of his. That's amazing. Let's see what he says now here in the post-fight interview, guys. Wow, the crowd's really behind him here. The crowd liked him. The crowd liked the performance. Oh, wow. Andre just took shots. He said he ain't no Rocky Fielding and no Steve Rolls, taking shots at Canelo and Golovkin there. So he wants one of those guys next. Oh, he says he wants to fight again in September. Thing is if they can't make that Canelo Golovkin fight, they got to make another big fight with Golovkin. They got to give him. They have to make this Andrade fight. They have to. Oh, he said his legs. Andre just said his legs were bothering him tonight. Canelo ain't gonna fight him. He just called out Canelo, man. Taking shots at the franchise championship, saying we're not here to play games. Let's just unify. Wow. All right, guys, that's about it, man. That's about it. Make sure you check us out, Ringside Reporter Podcast, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be live tomorrow night. Make sure you check us out. Eric, me, Ringside Robert. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great night. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night.